This weekend, the island vibes are in full swing at Humphreys by the Bay as Summerfest returns. The event is the signature fundraiser for St. Paul's Senior Services, pairing live music with great food, drinks, and energy to support the nonprofit's mission. Joining us now to share more is Todd Caprielian, CEO of St. Paul's Senior Services Foundation, and Craig Smith, the Director of Donor Engagement and, I'm going to add, Excitement for St. Paul's. It's not officially the title, but you're pretty good at it. I just want to jump in. For our viewers who don't really know, what is St. Paul's Senior Services? Who do you serve and why?
So we've been around since 1960, and the founding document says we are serving seniors of modest means. So these are seniors who are living well, and then as their resources decline, we're an organization that they can turn to for continued support.
So this is an important event for you. Where does the money from Summerfest go specifically?
So this year we have our skilled nursing facility, the McCall Health Center, and we're going to do some major renovations there in the next 2 years. So the proceeds from this event are going to help towards underwrite that.
How big is McCall? What do they do there?
So it's a 59-bed facility, and we're able to provide typically post-surgical, post-hospital stays. We do have some people that are long-term care, but for the most part, it's short-term rehab, and then they go back home.
And we had talked about this a little bit before. You're also serving kind of a critical window. It's an opportunity window for people. They're hitting a point where they're going to end up possibly on the streets, possibly out of some of the things, or getting some support might keep them on a more stable path.
Right, so we call this the hidden middle, and so these are seniors that are starting to decline in their financial resources, so it's really difficult to maintain health care, but also maintain their housing. So yeah, we're starting to develop a portfolio of services to help them stay housed and receive health care.
Seems incredibly critical these days. We know that that's one of the most vulnerable groups. We're seeing the most growth in our local homelessness population in that space. So let's pivot a little bit to what we're doing to raise money to Summerfest. And we're going to go to the Director of Excitement and Donor Engagement. So Craig, what is Summerfest? Why is it so different than other galas that go out to raise money?
Summerfest can be whatever you want it to be. That's the key. The guest is king. They create the guest experience they want that evening. We just give them the choices. You may ask, what are some of those choices?
What are some of those choices?
Well, you could have read my mind. One is a lucky lounge, which you can assume what that is. It has
a little gambling opportunities there.
I'm glad you said it. Yes, and it's fun. And we also have green screen photography, which I think, most of the meteorologists know about.
We know that one.
You can do whatever you want to do. We also have something very special this year. I make the best macaroons.
And I've heard testimonies. I just want to be clear. People say they are, in fact, the best macaroons.
And my mom's, see,
Carly said they are, yeah.
Carly, thank you.
Richard
My
Allen
mom's recipe, it allows me to have a little part of my mom with me to spread the joy. And this year we're going to do a macaroon pull. You may ask, what is a macaroon pull?
What is a macaroon pull?
Well, 1 to 100. These bags are out. On the back, there's an opportunity. It's not here, but there'll be a gift card. Could be $25. Could be $100.
Yeah.
Could be $200, Todd.
Sounds fun.
And even the people who don't get a gift card get an opportunity to join another raffle for the macaroon pull. We can have lunch with me at the Manor.
And it's not everybody sitting around either. What's the kind of setup real quick?
Oh, well, the first 2 hours is basically you can visit with your friends. You can have a cocktail, a mocktail if you want. You can go do the green screen photography, Lucky Lounge, Rafflemania. Did I mention Rafflemania? Got to participate in Rafflemania. You can eat. We have food islands. You know that being from Hawaii.
Exactly.
Food islands. And you can also just enjoy the setting, which is by the bay, Humphreys by the Bay, if we didn't mention that, and be able to have some time to enjoy the people that make Summerfest and make St. Paul's
that have a kindred
special.
Spirit. We're going to put the full screen real quick. You can tell people what they need to know. Tell them about the awesome people you have helping out too.
Well, we have great volunteers. We have how many? Like 60 volunteers.
Yeah.
From both inside St. Paul's and also outside. Oh, I'm supposed to read that?
Yep, yep.
Well,
you know the
I know this by heart. If I don't
it.
know this, Todd should fire me.
That's what I'm saying.
August 15th, Humphreys by the Bay. You can go to www.stpauls.org/events.
And I get to be a part of it this year. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh my God, we didn't even, we
No,
didn't
no,
even
no.
say
I
that.
just,
Wait a
I
minute.
just, no. But before we leave, we're almost out of time.
Wait,
Okay.
yeah, gotta get laid.
I'm in the spirit. There you go. Oh,
Whoa.
our microphone. Just really quick, Todd. Just how important is it to provide those services right now, especially in this moment in time in our country?
Yeah, right now we're seeing more and more people turning 65. It's the baby boomers, and right now we're seeing an extraordinary explosion of growth in the number of people who need assistance. So St. Paul's has spent the last 3 years, and we're going to continue in the next 2 to 3 to really build out our services and be able to meet that scale. But there's an extraordinary number of seniors coming down the pipeline.
So that's the why. This is how we're going to help them out. Thanks, guys, for being here. I look forward to seeing
Thank
you on
you.
Sunday.
Aloha.
Looking forward.
Aloha.